Color is by far the most powerful visual element. Let's break it down. Color is the way light reflects off an object. Color can define a shape, portray emotion, or even emphasize an object. Color is measured by hue, saturation, and value. When we name a color by description, we are defining the color's hue. An example of this would be red, blue, or green. Sensations are used to categorize hues, such as hot, warm, or cold colors. When a group of colors are of the same hue, as far as tints, tones, or shades are concerned, this is referred to as monochromatic. Monochromatic simply means of the same color, or one color. Mono meaning one. A tint is a mixture of color with white. A shade is a mixture of color with black. You can think of these as highlights or shadows. Highlights being the tints and shadows being the shade. In the middle, right between tint and shade, we have tone. This is a mixture of gray, or tinting and shading at the same time. All colors are comprised of our primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. When we mix two pre-existing colors to form another color, this is called analog colors. These colors are secondary colors. Say if we were to take red and add yellow, we would get orange. Orange being the analog color. On the color wheel, the colors that are directly opposite of each other are called complementary colors. Complementary colors are of the highest contrast from one another. If we're looking for a great color scheme, we might want to get a triad color combination. Triad colors are three colors of equal distance from one another on the color wheel. An example of this would be green, pink, and light blue. Just like hue is a measurement of color, saturation is as well. Saturation refers to the intensity, strength, and chroma of the color. Colors that have high saturation are described as vibrant or bright. Colors that have low saturation are described as dull or pale. As you can see, saturation can be scaled just like size from low to high. As color decreases in saturation, it takes the appearance of gray. Chromatic colors are colors that are high in saturation, just like all of the colors on the color wheel. Neutral colors have minimal saturation. These would be warm and cool colors. Acromatic colors are colors that have no saturation whatsoever. This would be white, black, and gray. Our last measurement of color is value. Value refers to the lightness and darkness of a color. Value can also be measured by scale, from white to black, thus shades of gray between. The comparison of shades is the indicator of measurement and determines the value. Value comparisons are different than color comparisons. An example of this would be yellow to purple or black to white. Value comparisons would be the white to black or black to white, and the color comparisons would be yellow to purple or vice versa. As you'll notice, the value scale is comprised of tints, shades, and tone. These can also be measured by keys. A high key refers to a very light dominant design. An intermediate key refers to the mid-range value design. Lastly, a low key refers to a dark value design. The entire value scale is referred to as the total range of the design. Low scale is known as low range or low contrast, whereas the opposite, high scale, is known as high range or high contrast. Just like size and texture, colors interact with one another in a design, specifically with its neighboring color, or colors. This is known as simultaneous contrast. It causes changes in your perception, whether it be hue, saturation, or value of the color. Lighter becomes darker, and darker becomes lighter when in comparison. A similar effect to this is optical mixing. This is done when contrasting two colors to give the effect of one color. Your perception of the contrast evens the color out in comparison. As you can see, color is a very powerful visual element when it comes to design. Let's test your newfound knowledge in color with this quiz.